What would you do if one angry man had the power to destroy your entire household? What if your husband made a foolish decision and now a future king was riding toward your home with 400 armed men? This is the story of a woman trapped in a difficult marriage, married to a rich but foolish man, facing a violent warrior, and standing between rage and destruction. This is not just a story about beauty, it is a story about wisdom under pressure, courage without a sword, and how one woman stopped a massacre without ever lifting a weapon. This is the story of Abigail. The Bible introduces us to a wealthy man named Nabal. He was extremely rich, thousands of sheep, hundreds of goats, large land, many servants, but the Bible describes him with shocking words like harsh, cruel, foolish. In fact, his name literally means fool. And then we meet his wife, Abigail. The Bible describes her very differently. Intelligent, discerning, beautiful. Imagine that contrast. A wise woman, married to a reckless man. Already, this feels relatable. Sometimes, the hardest battles in life are not fought with enemies outside, but with difficult people inside our own homes. At this time, David was not yet king. He was running for his life from King Saul, who was jealous and trying to kill him. David had 600 men with him. They were warriors, fighters, survivors. While living in the wilderness, David and his men protected Nabal's shepherds from raiders. They didn't steal, they didn't harm. They acted like a wall of protection. Now it was sheep shearing season, a time of celebration and feasting. So David sent messengers to Nabal with a respectful request. "We protected your men. Please give us whatever you can spare." It was not a demand. It was a polite request. Nabal's response? "Who is David? Who is this son of Jesse? Why should I take my bread, my water, my meat, and give it to runaway servants?" It was more than a refusal. It was public humiliation. When David heard this, something shifted. He told his men, "Strap on your swords." 400 men marched toward Nabal's house. David made a vow. By morning, not one male in Nabal's household will be left alive. Pause there. This is David, the future king, the man after God's own heart. And yet, anger almost pushed him into mass murder. Even great people can make terrible decisions when pride is wounded. One of Nabal's servants ran to Abigail. He explained everything. "David protected us. He was good to us. But your husband insulted him. Now David is coming." And here is where the story changes. Abigail did not panic. She did not blame. She did not scream at her husband. She acted immediately. She gathered 200 loaves of bread, 2 skins of wine, 5 dressed sheep, grain raisins, fig cakes. She loaded everything onto donkeys. She didn't even tell Nabal. Sometimes wisdom means acting quickly before destruction arrives. Picture the scene. Dust rising in the distance, 400 armed men, anger in their eyes. David leading them. Abigail rides down into the valley. She gets off her donkey. She bows low to the ground, and she says something extraordinary. Abigail takes responsibility, even though she did nothing wrong. "Please, my lord, let the blame be on me." That takes courage. She acknowledges Nabal's foolishness without disrespecting authority. She reminds David of who he truly is. "The Lord will certainly make you a lasting dynasty." She speaks to his future. She reminds him of his destiny. She tells him, "Do not let this be on your conscience. Do not shed blood without cause." She is not just stopping violence. She is protecting David's future kingship. She is saving him from regret. This is wisdom at its highest level, not emotional manipulation, not fear, truth spoken with humility. David stops. The swords remain sheathed. he says, "Praise be to the Lord, who sent you to meet me today." He admits, "You have kept me from bloodshed." In that moment, Abigail didn't just save her household, she saved David's legacy. One calm voice stopped 400 angry men. Never underestimate the power of wise words. Abigail goes home. Nabal is drunk, partying like a king. She waits. In the morning, she tells him everything. The Bible says his heart failed him. 10 days later, he died. No sword, no battle. God handled it. Sometimes we fight battles God never asked us to fight. When David heard Nabal had died, he sent for Abigail, and she became his wife. From crisis to royalty, from danger to destiny. But notice something important. She didn't act wisely to become queen. She acted wisely because it was right. The promotion came later. Wisdom is more powerful than anger. You can't control foolish people, but you can control your response. Acting quickly can prevent disaster. Don't let temporary emotion destroy long-term destiny. Sometimes God uses you to stop someone else from making a mistake. When your spouse reacts emotionally, when your boss makes a harsh decision, when a friend insults you publicly, when anger rises in your chest, will you escalate or de-escalate? Abigail teaches us, calm courage changes outcomes. You don't need a sword to win a battle. Sometimes you just need wisdom. Maybe you feel like Abigail, doing the right thing in a difficult environment, married to a Nabal personality, working under harsh leadership, trying to hold peace together. Your wisdom matters. Your restraint matters. Your calm voice might be the very thing saving your household. If this story challenged you, if it opened your eyes to a powerful but uncommon Bible story, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Animated Bible Storytime TV, and turn on your notifications because there are many more uncommon, shocking, and powerful Bible stories waiting to be uncovered. And you don't want to miss the next one. See you in the next story.